Welcome back. As the budget debate continues in the House of Assembly this afternoon, the Minister of Education, Gladys Hannah Martin, delivered a lengthy address where she touched on a variety of subjects in her ministry, including how the public salary review announced by Prime Minister Davis last week should impact teachers.
I believe that the salaries and benefits of our nation's educators should more accurately reflect their critical role in national development. And I am confident, I hope I'm not preempting, but I'm confident that the salary reviews with the Prime Minister forecasting will see enhanced salaries and benefits for our administrators and our teachers. And we've already seen, in terms of salaries, some positive movement in this direction because there were recent salary and benefit increases under the recently signed industrial agreements with the teacher unions, along with the introduction of a retention bonus. And there were also increases and new benefits with the Managing Educators Union, BEMU.
Mrs. Hannah Martin noted that while better pay is a factor, a survey revealed that there are other matters that concern teachers, including being appreciated and respected, greater access to professional development, and avenues to share their views. The Education Minister says they have since begun to address these concerns.
We are responding to those concerns. Beginning last year, we have allocated funding for the teachers' classroom preparation in the amount of $250. It's a moderate amount. But this was a cost historically underwritten by teachers from their personal resources. I'm excited that an exclusive online portal is now in the final development stages, which will allow teachers to provide feedback, give suggestions, share observations with the Department of Education, and become more participatory in the process. We have been in discussions with the Ministry of Finance for a more robust in-service award regime to allow administrators and teachers to pursue further professional development and postgraduate degrees.
Mrs. Hannah Martin noted that in addition to hiring new teachers in the ministry, they will also hire 100 teachers' aides to assist in special education, pre-primary education, pre-vocational, and generalist teachers. She noted that, much like nursing, the teacher shortage is a global challenge that the Bahamas must face. In his contribution to the budget debate, Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Mario Boleg, says the government is prioritizing their reach across the country. Speaking on the reopening of the ministry's office on the Family Islands, Minister Boleg says the revitalization is significant as youth, sports and culture actively shifts away from a Nassau-centric approach, reaching young people from every island in the Bahamas.
Madam Speaker, this past Thursday, we opened the gymnasium and hurricane shelter and the Ministry of Youth Sports office in South Andres. Once again, we are expanding our arms as a ministry to ensure the young people understand and prove to them who cares and who really cares for their well-being. Madam Speaker, we are currently in the process of relocating the office in North Andres and Long Island, expanding our staff in Eleuthera, and have recently employed representatives in Inagua. Additionally, we are also in the process of identifying office space on the islands of Exuma and Cat Island to reopen their offices.
Also, in efforts to enrich young people, he says the government has invested $800,000 into the Fresh Start program, a program designed to instill youth with technical skills for job readiness.
300 young persons with skills and certifications. 300 young persons who now contribute to a trained Bahamian workforce. That's 300 young people who are educated, equipped, and empowered to be change makers and lead the Bahamas to a brighter tomorrow. That's changing the status quo, Madam Speaker, and that's changing lives.
The minister says he is proud of the work his ministry is doing, including the accomplishments of investing a sum of over $300,000 into small businesses in just under 3 years through the Be Inspired Small Business Grant Program. On the crime front, police arrested a 20-year-old male after he was found in possession of a firearm on Monday. Preliminary reports indicate that shortly before noon, officers from the Mobile Division were on routine saturation patrols in the area of Wolf Road and Union Village when they observed the suspect acting in a suspicious manner. The suspect, on seeing the officers, fled the area on foot and was observed discarding a firearm while attempting to evade the police. Subsequently, he was caught, arrested, and the firearm containing a quantity of ammunition confiscated. Investigations into this matter is ongoing. And finally, good news for sports fanatics. After a year-long absence, the Bahamas Bowl football game, NCAA college football, that will return to the Bahamas, will return to Nassau. ESPN has announced that the football game will take place on January 4th, 2025 in the newly renovated Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. Executive Director of the Bahamas Bowl, Leah Miller-Tooley, says representatives are thrilled to bring the bowl game back to the Bahamas. She said the new Saturday date in January, as opposed to the Christmas weekend in December, will allow more Bahamian fans a better opportunity to attend the game. Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper said the event is a highlight of the Bahamas' annual Sports in Paradise calendar for over the last decade. One of 17 bowl games owned by ESPN, the Bahamas Bowl has traditionally showcased teams from Conference USA and the Mid-American Conference. The MAC Conference. Should be a good game this coming time around. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jcn Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.